Hey guys, you are watching some sugar gliders in action. You're about to see some live as Wildlives starts here on Little Things. Get your questions and comments ready because we have some of these guys coming up. What's going on, everybody? We have some sugar gliders here live in studio. Want to meet them? Let's get wild. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to Wildlives. I'm your host, Mike Janella. This is the show where every week on Little Things we bring in the coolest, most amazing animals for us to meet and to share with you guys. And this week, we already see one, a sugar glider, on the shoulder of Ben Eskenazi, who's brought us a couple of them here. Ben, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
Welcome to the show. This is
Thanks
exciting. Look at these adorable little things you brought with us.
Yeah,
This is
they're
incredible.
really awesome.
You've got one on you. We've got 3 more here in our box. They are already munching, getting themselves all stoked for the show. What are we looking at here? Ages, sizes, sugar gliders. Introduce us to this amazing, amazing animal.
All right. Well, here we got sugar gliders. In the box over here, we have the basic color that most people tend to see. They are super, super friendly. But one of the things that you have to know is you have to bond with these animals. They're really, really sweet.
Right, I mean, I can tell they're sweet because look at them. Look at those
Yeah.
eyes, and they're just munching away on their, what is this, dried fruit that you've brought them?
Yeah, we brought them fruit, and it's one of their favorite things, sugar, hence where they get their name, sugar gliders. They like sugar, but natural sugar from fruits and that kind of stuff.
So no candy bars for these animals.
No candy bars.
Got to be a dried kiwi or something.
They're kind of possessive when it comes to their snacks. So they, as you can see, they
just
have,
like me.
Exactly. They like to hold their snacks in their hand and kind of make sure no one else is taking it from them. Occasionally, you'll have one that kind of sneaks it away, you know, being a little lazy to take their own. But as you can see, they're just kind of like really in heaven right now, just hanging out, eating their snacks.
How old are these that we're looking at? Because they are not fully grown yet.
They're not fully grown yet. This one right here is about 6 months. The ones that we have in here are about 3 months old. They're really well socialized, as you can tell. Most babies, you know, you have to tend to socialize with them when they're young. Otherwise, they kind of wouldn't sit like this in front of people.
The eyes, the tail, I mean, very distinctive features. Is that all just in service of being able to glide?
It helps them glide.
Oh, we just saw a robbery too. You see that? You were talking about that before. That one just robbed the snack from the other one.
Yep. And then the other one will just kind of look for another, fruit.
It's coming to you. I think it knows that you're the one that usually gives it one. Can I give it a piece of fruit?
Yeah,
Can
go
I
ahead.
feed it?
Sure, go ahead.
Here we go. Thinking this red one looks pretty good. Hey, little buddy. You want some of this?
We have a lot of
didn't
viewers.
like that one.
We have a lot of viewers that have sugar gliders or want one.
Really?
Yeah, Belinda Davis says, I have 2. I love my boys. And Darlene Levine says, I had 3 of them. And Jessie Doyle says, I so want one.
That's incredible. So let's talk about that. For people, those of you who do have them, you obviously know what that's like. But for someone who would want a sugar glider as a pet, what's the process like? Because there are some places, including where we are right now, New York City, you can't have them as a pet.
Correct. So depending on where you live,
Just love this one climbing on the back of your head.
You would have to check your state laws. But yeah, they're great pets. They need to be warm. Obviously, they need to be in the right environments. Other than that, they're really friendly and they're great pets to have. They bond really well to you. The best time to get them is between 7 to 12 weeks old. You don't want to get them younger than that because they still need their mother. Once they're between that age, it's a good bonding time to give them that interaction where they look at you as a motherly figure.
Man, it's incredible. And this one's going to town on your pocket here on your shirt.
Sometimes they get.
And then we have the one that was just on you now, just destroying this apple, which is about half its body size, but it doesn't care. It's just going right for it.
They can eat it. They can devour an entire apple in one sitting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they can just go at it. I've heard many stories from customers where they've constantly, repeatedly called me and tell me that they love the glider and it's really bonded with their dog. And the dog has actually been with their family for years, many years, and never got along with any other animal. And for some reason got along with their sugar glider and they're best friends.
Do you notice personality traits are different depending on the specific one?
No, it depends on what you're putting in front of them. If you were to put a pouch, because that's what they associate as like, okay, now I have to go in there. That's their comfort zone, so it's like pretty much putting their house, their room in front of them and saying like, do you want to go in there? All right, they want to go to sleep. If I would put a pouch in front of the leucistic, if it's done eating, it may want to go into the pouch as well, depending if it wants to interact or not.
I was reading that sugar gliders in the wild, the males are actually very involved in raising the kids, which not most animals, that's not the case. It's usually the female-driven thing. So do you notice that too when you're breeding, that the dad kind of stays involved?
Yeah, he stays involved. In certain situations and with certain animals, you would have to separate the males, because sometimes the males will eat the babies. And
that sounds suboptimal.
Yeah, that's not fun. And maybe it's their protective way of protecting them or just being jealous. But in this situation, the father plays a big part. And it's very important for the father to be there.
All right, Ben, thank you so much for joining us once again. This was awesome. I have a sugar glider on my back right now, if you can see it. Yeah, there it is. So cool. So we're going to hang out with you a little bit more because I just can't get enough of these things. But we do have to say goodbye to you guys. So, Sarah, any last minute comments, questions coming in from the folks?
I mean, pretty much Belinda Davis says what wraps this all up. Once you own one, you will always want one, which I think is a good way to end.
True.
There you go. Couldn't say it better myself. All right, thank you again, Ben Eskenazi. This was awesome, and I hope these little ones find great homes soon. I may try and steal one, so don't tell. Guys, thank you so much for watching. We'll be back again next week with some more incredible animals here on Little Things. This has been Wildlives. See ya.